Day 3. First day was from, on the bike. First day was from Westcliff, where I left my truck and trailer. Drove to Denver and spent the night there. From there, that was about 150 miles. From there, I took off on Tuesday morning to Yellowstone National Park. That was a long day. Beautiful ride, beautiful weather. Nice day. And ended up doing 600 miles to get there about 8 p.m. Only to find all the campgrounds, of course, totally full or closed. Had to get a little creative and ignored a road closed sign that led to where I knew was a campsite. And lo and behold, I was lucky enough to get past the supposed roadblock that was keeping that road closed, and had a nice camping spot all to myself the first night. Downside was I forgot to bring water. So I had a really dry and coffeeless morning. Beautiful up here. But nice twisties here. Concentrating on the road more than what I'm saying, which is as it should be. Nice. What was I saying? Coffee, no coffee. Well, so taking off from Yellowstone, headed up through the park. Very crowded, of course. Middle of June, beautiful weather. Lots of traffic. However, once you get into the park, it disperses rather well. I had been to Yellowstone many times. So, getting off my bike, walking around, looking at the painted pots, geysers, observing the wildlife was a bonus. Nice little day there, but by the time I got through the park, I entered from the south, did the loop road around the lake, by the lake, and then ended up going out on the west entrance or exit to Yellowstone into Montana. Hot, beautiful drive. Cooked my bacon. That pretty much did me in for another night of camping. I had to strip down while I was riding. Big no-no. Always ride with all the gear all the time, but man, I was suffering. So I took my helmet off, as there is no helmet law out here in the land of the free in the West. And enjoyed a nice warm ride. Oh, one item I should have noted. Got caught in a major traffic jam, miles long. People had been waiting for, when I got to them, for about a half hour. I spoke to another guy on a bike and his wife. And after sitting there for about 20 minutes, some local guy came up to me and said, "Hey, you know, you're on the perfect bike to take that ATV trail over there that goes all the way into town. Perfectly legal." I'm stripped down. Didn't really feel like doing anything technical without any gear on in the heat. I took a little walk over there. Wasn't too bad. Should have got some videos, but the trail was a nice wide ATV trail. Nice and dry, no muddy spots. But some of the stones on the trailer were the size of grapefruits, so couple of tricky spots, but standing on the pegs, I was able to get around all that traffic jam. Saved myself a couple of hours sitting there, which was hats off to the local that gave me that tip. That got me into Helena, and man, I was cooked, so decided to find me a hotel. Got all caught up, figured out how to use this camera, and the rest is history. Okay, thank you, sir. Recommend this highway, Highway 200. Very cool. I slapped some new what is it? What are these? 702s, Shinkao Korean tires. Shinkao? Frick, what was the name? I knew the name. Shinko? Whatever. 702s. Not bad. Very inexpensive. I figured I'm just going to burn up tires, so I threw a set on the front and rear. Little bit sensitive, very rounded profile on these things, so it turns on a dime actually in tight turns, more so than the Anarchy 3s I was accustomed to, or the the Continental TRS 80. On the back had the also had a Heidenau K60 Scout on the front, noisy tire. So anyway, these tires a little more sensitive on the turns, very sensitive on the snakes. These little tar snakes you see here. You want to watch for those on tight turns. Try not to get your front wheel into any of those. Should be okay. So far so good. Wear seems to be pretty good. I've let's see, total 150, 600. Yesterday I did 400 miles, so I've got about 1,200 miles on these tires thus far, and signs of wear pretty fair. So we'll see how they hold up and when I'm going to have to get a new tire on the back. I misspoke. I don't think this is Highway 200. That's the next turn. This is Highway 279. Well, that's all for the interesting section. Back at you later.